everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode, really fun, really sad.
Yeah,
but
very sad.
What a thing.
God.
What a thing. What a sacrifice of that dog-it.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Because he didn't have his...
I don't think he was too stoked to not have...
Reyes.
No, not Reyes. The ability to move.
Oh, well... yeah, that's really
but also Reyes,
compounding factor. They are making it seem like there's like a romance here, which I think is definitely going to be a problem with the Brad element. That it's not a triangle; it's a this.
It's a what?
There's no Doggett and Brad aren't into each other.
Are you sure?
Don't you start.
Enemies to friends, baby.
Oh man.
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers. But also the implication that maybe he was also into Scully. I don't think they would do that. But it's also very frustrating if they're doing a romantic plot line in our faces when they refuse to give it to us with Scully and Mulder. How dare they play me in my face like that? But yeah, with the glizzies and her wiping the mustard on his lip. there something's happening there.
Not the freaking glazes.
Polish sausage, whatever. So this next episode is called Lord of the Flies.
Okay.
Required reading, 9th grade.
Yeah. Children on an island.
Children on an island. They burn it down. I just remember my 9th grade English teacher like trying to get us to see like the symbolism with the conch and like who like he was the judge and like we were just like we were staring at him.
I swear we listened to something where I can't remember who wrote that. Who wrote that?
Oh God, I don't remember.
The author was like blatantly like, "There's no symbolism in this book," which. As an English major, I'm like, that's a lie.
That is
but as a student, we were like, what? And our teacher was like, nope. Tape player, just like turn the tape player off. Nope.
But it's what people think society will come to, like, or like this is what people are capable of. But like there was an instance of like this. I don't know if it was like a crash where they survived and were on an island, and it didn't dissolve into chaos and madness.
It depends on like. What leader you have there, like if there's a really good versus like more of a narcissistic. Well, it just depends on leadership. Honestly,
Lost was a good kind of example
of
good leadership, but also a lot of conflict and chaos.
Yeah. And then, did you ever watch Yellow Jackets? Oh my God.
It's on my list. It won't win the poll. It won't win the poll.
You fools.
Agent Carter just won, so I'm about to start it.
You haven't seen Agent Carter?
No.
It's crazy.
I'm watching. You haven't seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agent Carter's like 1 season.
2.
Okay, but like freaking 6 episodes.
8 and 10.
Okay, it's short. I watched it when it came on, which was when? 2004?
Teen.
It's a long time ago.
Okay, so Lord of the Flies. Might have an idea of what they're trying to go for, but this season is full of surprises so far, so we'll see where we go. So let's get into it.
Oh yeah!
Aaron Paul? Was that right?
Yes, right.
I got one.
Jesse.
Oh, it's jackass.
Only a stupid dumbass would neglect to take every safety precaution in the stunts you are about to witness.
Never.
Wow, incredible.
Frustrating insight. She got lucky.
Hey, Bill.
Did he lose all his bones?
Dr. Felton, do you see this?
It's gonna be bug or something.
No. Emily, you called it. Flies. What are flies?
While judging from the amount of insect feces in the ear and nasal cavities,
It appears that they fed at such a furious rate that it caused the boy's skull to collapse from the inside.
What if somebody put something in his helmet? Insect pheromone. You know, Spanish fly, that stuff you see advertised in the back of magazines that guys use to attract girls?
Some work on actual flies.
Glance at them for amusement.
I may have to brush up on my Spanish fly, but I don't think the science works that way.
The Australian bush fly. It craves protein so much it will actually crawl
Why
in
does
your
he look
open
like an
nose,
alien?
mouth, ears, even your
He
eyes
just
to
looks like an
feed on
asshole.
nutritious blood and moisture.
You're a jerk. And so is your brother. For making Bill do all those stupid stunts.
Hey, Captain Dare died doing what he loved. Pushing the envelope. Maybe if you weren't such a...
Careful.
I'm talking to you now, freak.
David Winkle.
Sue
my office
Sue
right now.
Sylvester's on it.
Typical. Logan's gonna have his mommy stick up for him.
I think I just solved this case. This kid had crap for brains. The flies couldn't resist.
When you were such a choir boy growing up?
You handed him his helmet at the top of the hill. I think you put something in it. Sit down, Scott.
I can't, I'm being attacked.
Who did that? A tramp stamp?
It's like a brand? Oh my god.
Oh, don't be creepy.
It's just a picture.
Cut out.
Bad bad.
Where'd he
It's
get
like a
it?
high school picture. She probably gave it to him.
You think?
Oh my god.
The flies that ate at the brain and the skull of the victim are all female. Every last one of them.
Exactly how was that a break?
Well, what are the chances of that? How does one direct bugs?
I don't know how, but we've been running down a long list of witnesses. A loner who was present at every dumbass stunt and who had a run-in with this kid Winky at school just prior to the lice attacking. His name is Dylan Lokenskard. We're gonna want to talk to him.
I know where you're going.
What does Natalie want?
Don't change your
You
shirt.
stay away from her.
Please.
Dylan, she's no good for you. She's only going to get you into trouble.
Natalie and I were friends. We've been friends since we were kids.
But you're not kids anymore, Dylan.
So many flowers. So little time.
Excuse me?
Pheromones, Dr. Scully. It may be the bugs are being somehow driven crazy with desire. You know, they say we humans respond to pheromones too. Big hit!
What is it?
A high concentration of C13 coliferone.
Yeah. She's in a bug.
Hey, did you
Slug
just
bug.
slug bug me? Yeah.
Remember the night we played hide and seek on your street?
Manhunt.
We hid in the tree together.
Is it working on her?
Her names are still
Is she
carved in
fly?
Man.
No one interrogates my son in my office without my permission.
Just calm down,
It's
Mrs.
just in
Lokenskard.
general.
He's not a part of that crowd. What are you accusing him of?
Oh boy.
We're not accusing him. We're just trying
Oh,
to
I
see
bet
if
it's
he knows.
worse when he's
He doesn't know anything.
Oh, yeah.
He was at the crime scene.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
well,
why
so
he
were a
killed
lot
the
of
dude
kids.
who was mean to him.
Dylan,
Oh my god. I didn't think he just needed to take a shower.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The whole reason this case is attracting flies is because somebody's full of crap.
I think what we just saw was a show. Dylan Lokenskard caused those bugs to attack him, to make himself look like a victim instead of the perpetrator.
Okay, but how?
This guy. He's so
I've got a reading here that's going right off the scale. Holy Toledo. A boy is a boy. A bug is a bug. You can't have it both ways.
Okay, this boy's going through
He's
puberty,
like,
right?
I would know.
Maybe his body chemistry is somehow just going crazy, and it's his raging teenage hormones that are attracting all these insects.
Okay. A glance, fine. Hours of just staring.
That's what activated it.
I never said I was sorry when your dad disappeared, Dylan. I I never said a lot of things.
Does that have something to do with it?
Uh-huh.
But I want to say them now. After we talked this morning at school, I realized how special you really are to me.
She's also kind of grieving her.
Yeah.
But I think it's mostly
After what happened to
pheromones.
Bill.
As I predicted.
Is this a part of her grief
What if
process?
he like vomits bugs?
Don't.
into it?
Why would you say that? Look what you did.
What's that?
What was what?
What's what?
Does he have a proboscis?
There's something wrong with you.
No, don't say that.
Bug boy,
Uh-oh.
how about we go for a little buzz around the block?
No.
Maybe you should get your camera ready. What are you talking about? I just have to open my mouth.
Oh, he was aware.
Do you think his mom's a bug?
Or his dad.
It's like a human bug hybrid.
Dr. Scully? This is so exciting. I've never had a partner before. Two scientists using their special knowledge reaching higher than either of them could ever reach alone. If I may say so, Doctor, you complete me.
Wow.
Perfect.
I
Sprung.
got upstairs, you take down.
Hey, Winkle. You?
Yeah,
Now that's a dumbass.
it wasn't a stunt. It was Dylan Loken's He attacked us.
That one got
attacked you?
so viral.
Yeah, the dude's a freaking bug. He chewed right out the back window.
C13 cholesterol, I'm getting a stiff new reading from up here.
Yeah, Dylan's bedroom's up there. Unfortunately, he's not in it.
Where are you going?
He's on a rampage.
It's not the only thing.
Whoa!
Oh.
You got my number, partner.
She's playing into it. I like that.
You may be the key to this, to stopping him.
Dylan Logan's is a freak. I thought he was the normal one.
And Dylan was normal, just like any other kid.
Why did you run from me?
What is wrong with you?
Isn't that what you wanted? Somebody different from Bill and Winky?
You killed Bill.
To keep you from being killed. Now you're coming with me.
Just stay where you are, Dylan.
No, Mom.
I did call that.
Yeah.
It's what I've been trying to tell you, Dylan. To save you from what you are about to do.
You really should have tried harder.
These are the things I couldn't tell you. The things I couldn't tell your father.
Monica, talk to me.
He's got the girl.
Where'd they go?
To Dylan's house.
That's where Scully is.
Where are they?
It's been a rough couple of days for her. At least it doesn't kill him. Could be worse.
Sounds like he'd be excited.
Doing what he loves. He's faking it.
Also, way too slow.
And again, you don't need to bring
4
him
more
up.
bodies
We
were
don't
found
need
in
to
the
straddle
Loken's
it.
attic, including that of Michael Loken's Dylan's
That was
father.
very
Long
squint for the
reported
Sandlot.
missing. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Oh my god.
Well, that's way cooler.
That's better. Still,
Butterflies.
stay away from me.
Lightning bugs. You got all sorts of options that aren't flies. And also way more aggressive bugs you could use.
Yeah, they really wanted to do the Lord of the Flies, though. As a
Wasps. Hello? Fire ants.
as a commentary on like dumbass, jackass. The dude that whoever wrote this episode, they were like, jackass for the flies, Lord of the Flies.
Jackass what?
Like he was like, oh, jackass could be, you know, a correlation to the Lord of the Flies. These teenagers out of control.
Oh, okay.
Let me.
They weren't really teenagers. They were doing and jackass.
Yeah.
Proper.
Young men.
Mm.
And it's like, let's be very literal about that and make him a Lord of the Flies. And it was disturbing. Are you okay?
Yeah.
The mom was able to hide it from the dad for a long time.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Maybe she was.
Maybe he found out and that's why she killed him. Or maybe he was just a dick. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure that has something to do with it. But also, like, I'm sure there's a way for her son to fit in.
Yeah, just stop using bugs.
But, like, he didn't mean to, like, you know.
Poke her.
Yeah.
Probe her.
I'm sure there's a way to, like.
Yeah, but it's like an erection metaphor. You know?
Oh, no. It is, though. It is.
He didn't mean to.
Oh, it is, though.
He doesn't have control over it yet.
I mean, yeah. There were a lot of metaphors here for the puberty experience of young men.
Poor fellas.
It was like definitely not as good as War of Coprophagies, the Roach episode. But that dude was very Bambi-like, and Scully didn't fall for it in quite the same way as Mulder did. But
Mulder's just easy. Like,
oh well, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much
unless you're actually scolding, and then it's walls out
for 8 years. Disturbing. But yeah, this is a reaction to Jackass, which is very of its time because that was all the rage back then. That was our high school time. And
I actually watched it when I was a little kid.
I watched it too.
I was just tiny.
I know. The littlest.
I actually was just a few years old.
We're the same age, so make that work. This is definitely one of those episodes where it centers the plot over, like, exploring anything with, like, character dynamics between who we know.
And a standard X-Files Monster of the Week situation.
Yeah, but sometimes it's more about the characters.
Yeah.
But this was definitely more about, like, what they were dealing with. Mm-hmm. Which is, fun. Aaron Paul, Jane Lynch.
Yeah.
Love to see familiar faces. We should have known when it was Jane Lynch.
That kid was really good at being, like, awkward.
Loner type.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't think that the pheromones were attracting her. I think she was just grieving, and also he was, like, a friend from when she was little and a comfort. And I don't know if it's she was smiling, but I would still be pretty creeped out that he left the I love you message and lightning bugs. Thanks, would never come back. Yeah. Not much to say. I think we covered it all. But yeah, I will definitely remember Rocky.
Yeah, he's a memorable guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
And I'm glad he didn't die. I guess if you're
Scully saved him.
In that cocoon for a long period of time, then you do die. Yeah. That is like that episode a long time ago where they were in like the deep woods.
I think I'm getting it's confused with Supernatural.
And
no, there were
eco terrorists.
Those green things.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like that work of Prophecies, hitting on some classics because those were both really good episodes. Yeah. Pheromones,
man. Change your shirts, kids. Shower.
And I noticed that Reyes was right.
Reyes was right. I was actually
she's the new Mulder.
I was kind of wondering about that because she was like,
he's doing this.
Yeah, and I was like, if she's wrong, it goes against her character because she's the instinct.
She's the Mulder.
Yeah.
So dog get used to being wrong all the time, but in different ways than Scully used to be. He just refuses to believe this stuff. She's like, no, I have to prove it.
Yeah. Although he's starting to come around.
It depends on what it is.
True.
If it's about
True, yeah.
evil and his son, never.
Or a government conspiracy. All aboard.
All aboard.
Government cover up.
Yeah. So, yeah. Interesting episode. Odd. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.